Next Saturday, Marvel will be taking the stage at Hall H for San Diego Comic-Con to present for 1 hour of what is coming up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And while I'm going to be doing my darn best to get into that, I thought it'd be fun to give my top 10 predictions for what I think should and honestly probably will be there. Make sure to leave your guys' thoughts down below. Do you agree with me? Is there something I left out? Or do you just think they're going to put something wildly out there? We do have to remember, though, that they will still be going to D23, and they're definitely still going to save some things for there. So keep that in mind as you do your predictions. But, of course, with all that said, let's dive into this list right now. At my number 10, let's get the obvious one out of the way. Black Panther Wakanda Forever will most likely be getting its first full trailer. And I honestly think this first full trailer will not just be at Comic-Con. It will be shown at Comic-Con, but directly afterwards, it's going to go public. They're going to show it to the world. They're going to debut it here. And in that panel, I think they're also going to let us know what's going on with Chadwick Boseman. How are they going to honor them? I would be shocked if Ryan Coogler is not there, as well as the rest of the cast. And all the rumors with Namor, they're clearly finally going to announce this is Namor. And we're going to get our first look in that trailer of him. So that's the most easiest one. Let's get that one out of the way. But now jumping into my number 9, we're going to get the next easiest one out of the way, which is She-Hulk. It's their next big show. It's coming out in August. I'd be shocked if we didn't get a new trailer, new look, and maybe even if Tatiana Maslany was there to present it, as well as not just talking about She-Hulk, but I think we also might get some new looks at Secret Invasion, whether it's a clip or like a video introduction with the rest of the cast, maybe some new announcements of who's playing who, as well as maybe, just maybe, Loki Season 2. That's the only one I don't think is more of a must, but I definitely think Secret Invasion and She-Hulk will be the ones, since those specifically seem to be the next big Marvel shows we're getting. Jumping into my number 8, we have Captain Marvel 2, or The Marvels. Now, of course, Miss Marvel just ended. There was a huge bomb drop at the end. Well, two giant ones, of course. One in the post-credit scene, one in the final 5 minutes of the show. And Captain Marvel 2, I definitely think we're getting our first full look at this as well, whether it is a 30-second clip or a teaser trailer, because honestly, Marvel back in the day, when they had trailers to show, they would show like for every single thing they had. So I definitely think we're getting something when it comes down to this. The entire cast is probably going to be there alongside the director, Nia DaCosta. It's going to be awesome to see because Kamala Khan's going to be there, and I absolutely love her in Miss Marvel. I can't wait to see what they do with this, and I'm actually really excited for this film now. Coming out, my number 7 prediction, we're getting Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 with our first look at Adam Warlock. Hands down, I guarantee, I think James Gunn has already confirmed that he will be there, not for Marvel, but come on, we know he's going to show up at the panel with the entire cast, with our Adam Warlock, and I think we're getting our first trailer there. Now, this one will not be going to the public. I do think that this one will be only for guests in attendance. This is very exciting. I cannot wait to see what Marvel presents there, and I can't wait to see what Guardians of the Galaxy is. As well, I think we're finally getting our actual announcement that the High Evolutionary is the main villain for this, and maybe others, like other surprise castings in here too. So I'm very excited to see what they do with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. As of right now, this is my most anticipated Marvel project coming up next. And at my number 6, let's jump into the big, thing that has just been rumors circulating that we know they are making. It has just never officially been announced, and that is Werewolf by Night. And I think we're going to get the official announcement that it is coming this October. Michael Giacchino is directing this. I think he's going to show up there. I think we're going to get a cast announcement. And honestly, I will not be shocked if there is an announcement or a surprise that Mahershala Ali's Blade or even Moon Knight is going to be in here. It'd be pretty cool to see either, or maybe someone else, but I definitely think we are getting Werewolf by Night this October. And if it's not this October, it'll definitely be next year's, but they will fully announce that here. At my number 5, we have Ant-Man 3 Quantum Mania. Now, of course, this is one that I think we are going to get, again, another trailer that will not be shown to the public. They're going to show it to the San Diego Comic-Con people in attendance, as well as not just seeing that, we are going to get our first look at Kang the Conqueror. Something that they actually did back during the Falcon and the Winter Soldier when they announced that for the first time at Hall H. They had Zemo being sent in like with this footage and then him pulling the mask down. I think the same thing is going to be seen here. We're going to see the rest of the cast, no Jonathan Majors, and then all of a sudden Kang the Conqueror comes up on screen and we see him in full force. And there have been rumors that MODOK is in here. I think we're getting that confirmation as well. Then at my number 4, we have Blade. Blade will finally get its release date, as well as the entire cast on stage, and I think we're going to get a more understanding of what this story is going to be. This is one that I think a lot of us have been looking forward to, but it is one that rumors been circulating, who's in what's going on, who's directing this. We're going to get all that at Comic-Con. At my number 3, we have Deadpool 3. I mean, I don't include this in the MCU yet. And I don't think it's going to be called Deadpool 3, but I am absolutely out of my mind excited for this. I want to see what Ryan Reynolds is going to have up his sleeve. He's probably going to show up. I wonder if anyone else from the other previous Deadpool films will also show up, and I wonder if Sean Levy will be there. But if not, I think we're getting a release date. I think they're going to kind of say what's going on with Deadpool, tease a little bit in there, but overall we're going to get a more understanding. I think that's what this entire panel is going to be, is a better understanding of what's to come. By 2 and 1... I think one of these things are going to happen at Comic-Con, and one of them are going to happen at D23. I've leaned more on this one actually happening at Comic-Con because of what just happened in Ms. Marvel. Now, again, this is a spoiler. If you have not seen Ms. Marvel's finale yet, you are warned. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We find out Ms. Marvel's a mutant. I think we are going to get a Mutants announcement. I think it was teased in 2019. I think we're officially going to get that such and such director is going to be directing a Mutants film for Marvel Studios, and I think they're going to have a casting. I don't know if it's Charles Xavier, I don't know if it's Magneto, I don't know if it's an obscure, I don't know, anyone out there that I've never seen in the Xmen. I don't know if it's a Wolverine, a Cyclops, a Gambit, a Rogue. There's a ton of choices that you could do, but I do think we are going to get a casting announcement and a director announcement, and where we will see those actors show up first. And it will not be in this film. They will be in some other film or show, and we're going to find that out very soon. But if this doesn't happen here, we're getting it at D23. Hands down, we're getting it at D23. At my number 1, I think this is the most obvious. It is Fantastic Four casting announcement with as well as the director. Now, like I mentioned in my previous statement, it's either we're getting the Mutants here and Fantastic Four at D23, or vice versa. Fantastic Four here, Mutants at D23, or maybe I'm completely wrong. But I do think Fantastic Four is coming. I wouldn't even be surprised if they actually did just do it at Comic-Con, because I think there have been rumors circulating about who's in this film, who they want. And I'm very excited to see this. I'm very excited to see who's going to be potentially directing this. There's been rumors that Steven Spielberg could possibly be, specifically after Justin Kroll said that they were going for a big director. Now, I said on TikTok a couple months ago that I think they are, and probably did ask Steven Spielberg, like, hey, would you want to direct this if we gave you the yada, yada, yada? Will it still happen? I know a lot of people have said, oh, it's been debunked and stuff. For me, it's not debunked till Kevin Feige announces who's actually directing this. But I definitely think they are going for a big-time director, and Spielberg would fit that mantle. If not, I think they're going to go for someone else. I would even see maybe even Robert Zemeckis being able to do this, but I'm very fascinated to see who they end up getting, as well as who they're going to cast. So that is my number 1. And there are a lot of other things that they have circulating out there right now, like a Nova series potentially, maybe even an Eternals 2, a Yelena, Thunderbolts. I mean, there's so many possibilities of what they could announce, but these are the ones that I feel a little bit more definitive on, and the other ones being announced at D23, guys. But I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Comment down below your guys' thoughts, and again, look forward to a ton of San Diego Comic-Con preview and just coverage over all of next week. Now, some of it will be on YouTube, and some of it will be on TikTok, so definitely go follow me on TikTok if you enjoy just content like this, because that's where I do a lot more extra stuff, and I can't wait to have you guys along for the ride. So, of course, until next time, stay classy.